The greatest threat to your dominion is not the bank, the government, or your competitors. The greatest threat is the man you see in the mirror. We all have a shadow, the parts of ourselves we hide, the weaknesses we deny, and the insecurities we mask with bravado. In the high-stakes environment of February 2026, an unexamined weakness is a thermal exhaust port on your Death Star. It is the one place where a single well-placed shot can bring down your entire empire. Most men spend their lives running from their shadows. They hustle to outrun their anxiety. They buy luxury to mask their feeling of inadequacy. But the Stoic does not run. He hunts. He goes into the dark corners of his own psyche, pulls his weaknesses into the light, and integrates them. Today, we are doing the shadow work of power. We are learning why owning your flaws is the only way to become unhackable. This is the Dominion Thesis. Section 1, the vulnerability of the mask. If you pretend to be perfect, you are fragile. When you wear a mask of strength that isn't backed by reality, you live in constant fear of being found out. In 2026, where cancel culture and digital dossiers are the norm, secrets are liabilities. If you have a hidden vice, a gambling habit, a fragile ego, a need for external validation, your enemies will find it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This applies to your own self-image. Stop believing your own PR. Dominion requires a zero baseline honesty. You must know exactly where your armor is thin so you can reinforce it. Section 2, the radical ownership of flaws. The most powerful man in the room is the one who has already admitted his faults. If someone tries to insult you by pointing out a weakness you have already owned, their words have no power. It is the 8-mile strategy. You say it first. Yes, I am prone to anger. Yes, I am sometimes impatient. Yes, I am still learning how to manage this specific fear. By naming the shadow, you take away its ability to haunt you. You move the weakness from your unconscious to your conscious control. In 2026, authenticity isn't a buzzword, it's a tactical advantage. A man with nothing to hide is a man who cannot be blackmailed or manipulated. Section 3, integrating the dark traits. Stoicism is not about being a nice guy. It is about being a virtuous man. And virtue requires strength. Sometimes, the shadow contains traits that society tells you are bad, but dominion requires aggression, ambition, and the capacity for ruthlessness. A man who is incapable of being dangerous is not virtuous, he is merely harmless. The sovereign individual integrates his shadow. He knows he has a monster inside him, but he keeps that monster on a leash. He uses his aggression to crush a business goal. He uses his ambition to provide for his tribe. He is a warrior in a garden, not a gardener in a war. Don't kill your shadow. Tame it. Section 4, the audit of insecurity. What makes you react? When someone criticizes you, do you get defensive? When someone succeeds, do you feel a sting of jealousy? These are the sensors of your shadow. Anxiety is a signal that your ego is being threatened. The Stoic uses these moments as data. Why does this person's success bother me? It's because I feel I am falling behind in my own mission. Instead of hating them, you use that energy to fix your own output. Every time you feel an irrational emotion in 2026, perform a shadow audit. Find the root. Pull it out. Turn it into an action item. Section 5, the premeditatio of failure. Most men fail because they cannot imagine themselves failing. They are positive thinking themselves into a trap. The shadow work requires you to visualize your own collapse. Imagine you lose the business. Imagine the circle turns on you. Imagine you lose your health. Who are you without the external trappings of power? If your dominion is based only on your bank account, you are a house built on sand. True dominion is internal. It is the character that remains when everything else is stripped away. By practicing failure, you realize that your shadow is not as scary as you thought. Section 6, the discipline of confession. You need at least one person, your inner one, to whom you can speak the absolute, ugly truth. A mentor, a brother, or a coach who knows where your bodies are buried and calls you on your nonsense. Without this, your ego will eventually create a reality distortion field. In 2026, the world will tell you that you are a king. Your shadow will tell you that you are a fraud. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Having a shadow partner keeps you grounded. It prevents the hubris that precedes the fall of every great empire. Section 7, turning trauma into territory. We all have trauma scars from the past that dictate our behavior in the present. The shadow work involves turning those wounds into weapons. If you grew up poor, use that hunger to outwork everyone in the 2026 market. If you were once betrayed, use that caution to build better contracts and deeper vetting processes. Do not regret your past. The shadow is the source of your unique texture as a leader. A man without a shadow is a flat, two-dimensional character. A man who has integrated his shadow is a force of nature. Section 8, Conclusion. The path to light goes through the dark. You cannot be a man of dominion if you are afraid to look at yourself in the dark. Audit your insecurities. Own your flaws. Tame your inner monster. Stop pretending and start being. While the rest of the world is busy filtering their lives for social media, you will be the one doing the deep, heavy work of building a soul that cannot be broken. Own the shadow. Own the empire. Stay honest. Stay sovereign. This is the Dominion Thesis.